On this episode of GamerCast Radio, we're talking cooperative mode for Call of Duty Ghosts, Splinter Cell Blacklist on the Wii U, and Planetside 2. Hello, fellow gamers. You're listening to GamerCast Radio on Spreaker. I'm Danny Catanese. It's Tuesday, August 6th, and this is your daily game feed from GamerCast Radio. So let's just jump right into it. Thank you for joining us today. First off, Call of Duty Ghosts, hinting at a new cooperative mode. They've done out with the whole Spec Ops side of the game for Modern Warfare, and the rumors are they're going to come out with a new cooperative mode to kind of like take the place of the Spec Ops. The executive producer, Mark Rubin, was teasing at a new Call of Duty online mode this weekend. He posted a picture, and it shows a glimpse of the menu screen at a feature called Squads, and there are two visible sub-menus. One is Options, and the other is Online Play, and the third one was blurred out from the picture that was released on Twitter. Following the rumors, Infinity Ward dropped the Modern Warfare series Spec Ops mode in the favor of a new co-op game type. The studio coordinator Candace Cappen said last month that Call of Duty Ghosts will feature a cooperative mode of sort. So, we do know that there is going to be a cooperative mode of sorts in the new Call of Duty Ghosts, which in my opinion is pretty cool because I really enjoyed the Spec Ops version that was in Modern Warfare. I really liked it. I had a lot of fun playing co-op with local friends that would just come over and we'd just hang out, and we didn't have to jump online. We could just go and do some missions and just hang out in my house and just play co-op. And it was actually pretty cool too, just to have a friend jump in too, online. So I like the whole Spec Ops, and I'm glad to see that they're replacing it and kind of, keeping the options open when it comes to cooperative mode, because co-op doesn't need to die. Online doesn't need to rule all, and co-op's a lot of fun, when done in the right aspect. So, and like I've mentioned on my other podcast, if you do pre-order Call of Duty Ghosts, you'll receive access to a multiplayer map called Free Fall, and it is announced in June that all Call of Duty DLC will launch on the Xbox first. So, if you have an Xbox, you'll get everything first, and the PS3 players will just have to sit and wait. So, Infinity Ward is also set to reveal Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer component on August 14th at an event in Los Angeles. So, what I just talked about, the whole cooperative mode that's going to be in Call of Duty Ghosts, it will be revealed on August 14th, and I will have more information on that as it's released. So, that will do it for the Call of Duty Ghosts news. And on to the next news, which is Splinter Cell Blacklist on Wii U will not feature an offline co-op mode. Producer Jay Jung has confirmed the news with Nintendo Life. He says the pressure to ship the Wii U version alongside the other platforms as the reason behind the missing feature. In order to ship at the same time as the other consoles, we unfortunately weren't able to fit in this feature. But we think Nintendo gamers will be really excited to get the game at the same time as the other consoles. So, other than that feature being removed, these are exactly the same and identical to the Xbox 360 and the PS3 versions that are being released, but no offline co-op. And to me, that is huge. And I'll tell you right now, Nintendo is not big into online play. They aren't big into multiplayer. They focus a lot on playing your games in the living room, having your family come in, having your friends come in, just jumping in and having a good time, and they really try to stray away from the hectic multiplayer aspect of games. We've seen this in a lot of games that have come out, especially for the Wii U, that are lacking the online feature. Now you're taking away an offline co-op, which is something that you should be encouraging in your system. This is a system that, like I said in other podcasts, it's not doing very well compared to as well as the Wii did when it first came out, considering the Wii was extremely successful compared to the Wii U. I don't understand why you wouldn't have taken the time to produce a game that encourages players to play offline and play with their friends and play with their family like they've been preaching to us since the beginning of the Wii U launch. This was not a good move. They should have taken their time. They should have invested more time to bring that co-op to the players, and decisions like this can really hurt a system, especially when you're going against Sony and Microsoft in the next gen wave. So, Splinter Cell Blacklist, no offline co-op for the Wii U version. And on to the next news, which is my favorite news of the day, and I'm super excited. It's about Planetside 2. I personally haven't played Planetside 2. It released on the PC in November 2012, and like I said, I'm not a big PC gamer. I have my computer, and that's basically just for my recording and for my work. So I don't really do a lot of gaming on it. But now I will have a chance to play because it's going to be released on PlayStation 4. The only downside is it's not going to be cross-platform, which I was kind of expecting considering none of their games are really cross-platform, except for DC Universe, which is cross-platform, which will also be on the PlayStation 4, so keep an eye on that. So, yes, Planetside 2 will be a free-to-play, massive multiplayer online game for the PS4, but it will not have cross-platform, just like the Elder Scrolls Online and most other MMO games that are launching for the consoles will not be cross-platform. Although there were a couple exceptions for cross-platform, like I said, DC Universe was cross-platform, Final Fantasy XI for PS3, PS2, Xbox 360, those were cross-platform, but that is about it when it comes to the MMOs that can, that are cross-platform. That's basically it. There's nothing else that exists that's cross-platform like that, as far as I'm concerned, and to my knowledge. So, and I'm pretty good when it comes to that. So, yeah. We're just going to have our own servers on PS4, which is not a big deal. I mean, I will enjoy just playing with my fellow PlayStation brethren and voice chat it up and just hang out and just enjoy the free-to-play game that Planetside looks to be. And it looks really, really awesome. It kind of has a Battlefield feel to it, kind of Battlefield-esque as far as the multiplayer goes, how it's vast and it's open, it's not limiting you. So it is a huge open game, and it takes place in the future. So you have futuristic weapons, and all the vehicles are futuristic and flying and crazy lights and stuff like that. So, like I said, I haven't played it on PC, but I've seen some gameplay and a trailer for the PS4, and it looks awesome. It looks amazing. I mean, I don't see, it might not be for everybody, but I love trying new things, and I actually like massive multiplayer games. I like being immersed in a universe or a place that has a bunch of people, especially when it's a good community and people can talk and hang out. But I don't know exactly what you can do as far as trading and stuff. If it will be like a typical MMO or just more of like a shooter MMO, because I just started playing Defiance on PS3 and it's okay. I liked it at first, but it's so repetitive. I just keep doing the same things over and over again. So that's really important when you have a game that's massive multiplayer, is to keep these players coming back and to have really good end game. Not just, I'm just going to go and level my guy up as high as I can, and now I can't do anything, so I have a level 80 that can't do anything, and that's it. But we're going to see. Planetside 2 looks really awesome, and it's going to be on PlayStation Network, and it's going to be free to play, so no PlayStation Plus subscription is required to play the game online with your friends, the same as DC Universe Online. Something else I'm going to mention really fast about Planetside, that it said players may be able to transfer their characters between the two versions of the PC and the PS4, considering it's basically the same game. The only difference, they said, between the two is the updating, and how the PlayStation Network will update the game is different from the PC. And they said that is the only reason this game won't be cross-platform, which to me kind of seems like a crock, and it seems like an excuse, because I don't understand how the network updates would have anything to do with playing with somebody online on another platform. But that's just me. After the updates are done, after they're installed, why does it matter what console I'm on? That's what again, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a developer, so I don't know. But to me, after years of playing video games, it doesn't make sense to me, because I played cross-platform MMOs. And that doesn't make sense to me. If DC Universe can do it, and they've been doing it since PS3, why can't PlanetSide do it on PS4? That just blows my mind. I just don't get it. And then to sit there and give me the excuse that it's an update, because the update on PlayStation Network won't sync with the servers, so they can't make it cross-platform. That's just, I don't know. I'm not buying it, but hopefully they can change that, and we might see it cross-platform. But as of right now, it will not be cross-platform. But you will be able to switch your characters over if you have a computer and a PS4, and you're like, I want to play this character on this system. So you can do that. So awesome. You can't play them on 2 different platforms, but that's okay. That's all right, because it looks cool, and I'll still give it a chance. So, and that'll be it for today. And like I say every time at the end, if you have liked what you have heard today, I'd really appreciate it if you would like this podcast and follow my station on Spreaker. I'm also on YouTube, so if you could like the video, put a comment below, and let me know how I'm doing. Subscribe so you can be up to date with all the gaming news as soon as it drops. Once again, I'm Danny Catanese. You were listening to the GamerCast Radio, and I'll see you next time.